Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In today's video, we will be talking about one quote that, if you apply to your life, will completely change it. And it goes like this: you have to refuse to leave the fight. You have to refuse to get away from the fight. And you know who quoted this? Ayrton Senna, one of the most, if not the best driver, the best Formula One driver of all time. And that's why he was the GOAT, not only the best one or one of the best ones of all time. That's why he was remembered for years and years and decades still. Because he never gave up. Every time he saw a gap, he went for the gap. He never feared the fight. He never went away from the fight. He was always looking for opportunities. He was always looking for ways to get ahead of other people. In his case, to get ahead of his opponents, to overtake them, to go through obstacles, even in the rain, even if it rained, if it was sun, it didn't matter. And if you know him, you know that one of his best races was one of his first races where he raced in the rain. He had the opportunity to go to Formula One in one of the worst cars, but guess what? He went anyway. And there was one race in Monaco. It was just pouring rain, straight pouring rain, and it just went and he went and he went and he overtake every single driver, unless one. That driver was one of their favorites. So guess what? They just stopped the race. If you know this story, it's very well known, worthwhile. But yeah, that's why he is recognized nowadays, because he never went away from fights. And this can apply to anyone, to any occasion, to every situation. Every time you see a problem, you see an obstacle, you just avoid it. You just try to get away from it. And that's what most people do. That's why most people get average results. Let's say in school, there's a question you don't know in the test. You just can't do it. You get home, alright. You just do another things. Do what 99.9% of people do. But if you are one of those students who really want to stand out, you didn't knew that question in the test, but guess what? You will get home and you will try to answer that question at home. And this applies to anything, as I've already mentioned. Any situation in life. You have a business, you've got a new client, but guess what? He complains about everything. He complains about this, about that, about your service, about whatever it is. Just talk to him. Don't be afraid of him. He is the problem. He is your fight. Just go there, talk to him. Another situation in business. Let's say your computer, your internet doesn't work. Alright? You can overcome this obstacle. It's not that hard. You can go to a cafe, you can go to your friend's house, you can do other things. You can try to get better internet service. I know this example was not best, but you get what I mean. There's always a way to overtake the obstacles, to overtake the fights. Not to really to overtake, because we were talking in driving terms, but every time you see a problem, Just don't try to avoid it. Just don't try to get away from it. Try to get closer. Try to understand what is the problem. Understand the problem. Realize what steps you have to do to overcome it. And then you fight the problem. Then you go with all of your resources, everything that you have, to fight this problem and get through this problem. That's how you do things. It's not by avoiding them. Because if you keep avoiding, there will come a time where there's so much problems that you will have to start facing them. It's like avoiding tickets, speeding tickets. You don't pay them, let's say you don't pay them. You'll get to a time where if you don't pay them, the police will come to your house. And it will be a very bigger problem. So this applies to anything, as I've already mentioned. If you can get anything from this video, is that you have to start fighting your problems. You can't keep just making distance, alright? You have to start fighting them. Fight. Not pushing them away. Maybe once or other, then you push them away, you take some time, you breathe, and then you face them again. That's alright. But if you just keep pushing them away, if you just keep distance with them, that's not very good. That's not very good, because it will come a time where there's already too much problems that it will be a very bigger one. And when this bigger problem comes, the damage that it will do to you, or to wherever you are, to your business, to things you have, will be much bigger. One very great example is like breaking a window on your car. If you don't fix that, if you don't replace the window, the thing that the brick made, the little thing that he had, will start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It will start having some like legs getting from it, you know. If you don't replace it, it will come a time when it's so big that you will have, whether you will replace it or you can't even drive your car. So I know you guys get the point. So if you can get anything from this video, is that if you have a problem, face it. Don't be afraid, because if you are watching this video, I know you have great potential to achieve anything you want in your life, and I'm sure you will. So if you ever face a problem, face it. If it's not the time, if you think that's not the time to face a problem, take one step away, breathe, keep the distance, breathe. If you mean where I breathe, just take your time, and then when you are ready to face a problem, you go there, you face the problem, and you go through the problem like it was nothing. That's the message from today's video. Hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Peace.